Okay, today we will give an introduction of our Autopure systems. Okay, so it's divided by the two parts. One is for the software and another is for the hardware. Okay, first we will introduce for the hardware. We start from the loops, and then from the connection with the colors, and then is for the cable connection. For three parts. Okay, first OR. Okay, this is our Autopure systems. So it start from the two main pumps. This is for the buffer A pump. This is for the buffer B pump. So before the pump, we use two buffer valves. This is for buffer A. This is for buffer B to control the buffer to be sucked in the pump. So as you can see, this is a two-channel valve, A1, A2, and this is the buffer B valve. We can choose B1, B2. So we have another option is a 10-port buffer valve. That means we can select the buffer from A1 to A10. This is another option. Okay, so as you can see, this is the import tubing connected in the buffer A. And when we go into the buffer A, we go through the pumps. So these two pumps stacked and then going out with the dynamic mixer here. So it can mix the buffer A and buffer 2 in the mixer, and then we go to an online filter. Okay, we're going to the mixer. We're going to the mixer here, and then we go to the online filter here. And after the online filter, we move to the injection valve. Okay, this injection valve, the function is to inject the sample with the sampling ring here. Okay, and after we inject the sample, we were going to the column valve. As you can see here, this is a 3-column valve. That means we can install 3 different columns in the system. And then you can choose in the system which column you need to use for one test. Okay, after the column valve, we were going to the UV detector. And then we go into the conductivity detector. This is the back pressure valve, and then we go into the pH. Okay, and then after the pH, we were going to our outlet valve. As we can see, the outlet valve is also a 2-port valve. One is going to the outlet, another is going to the waste or fraction collector. So here we already connected with the fraction collector here. Okay, this is the inlet of the fraction collector, as you can see here. And then with this open type fraction collector, we can collect in 2 racks. 1 rack, 2 rack. And also collect the waste in the waste tank here. Okay, this is the main flow path of the whole system. Several small points we need to mention, especially in the installation of the whole system. First of all, when we received the whole system, some of the tubing will be separate from the main system. The first one is for the inlet tubing. As you can see, the inlet tubing the size is the biggest. So here Usually for the B1, B2, A1, A2, the inlet tubing is separate. So first you can check which tubing size is the longest and the biggest. You find them out and try to connect into the inlet tubing for the A1, A2, B1, B2. Okay, this is the first. The second is for the sampling ring. You can see here is loop. These two loop marks in the nameplate. So we connect the sampling ring with the connector with the two loop marking. So the sampling ring is installed. Okay, and then is for the column valve. Okay, for the column valve, as you can see, this is a three column valve. We can see here have the column in 1, column in 2, column in 3. Okay, and there also the column 1 out, column 2 out, column 3 out. So as you can see, we already connected a chromatography column here. So we just make sure the column in the first one in, okay, go from the top going to the chromatography column and out, and then connected to the one out here. So that is how to connect the chromatography column. Okay, and then another part is for the cable connection. As you can see, this is the pH connector. Here is the cable, black one. So the cable connect port is for the stainless steel. You connect it to the stainless steel one and screw it tight down. And another port is for the connectivity. So we can see there's the yellow parts. So yellow connect with yellow, that will be done. Finish. Okay. And here, this one is, here have a small bottle. This is to put the 20% alcohol to wash the piston of the pump. So don't forget to put some 20% alcohol at the half liquid level here to make sure the piston of the pump can be well washed. Okay, the front side of the system is the connecting wheel, and then will be the back side. The cable connecting, you can see the line to PC is the red one, right? This cable is connect to the computer directly, the red one, to the PC. Okay, and another cable is this black one, which with the name is line exit. The line exit is a black cable which is connected to the fraction collector. Okay, after you connect, the cable connection is done. Finish. The first use of the system, turn on the system. Okay. First, click the power button here. This one and this one. Make sure the light of the system going to green. Okay, that means the two machine power on. And second, make sure the U-disc key, the USB key is already be inserted to the USB port of your computer. After and then make sure every tubing is connected and be fastened and connected to the right buffer and the column and the 20% alcohol. Our condition is good, and then we double click the system.